technology is sport is embracing technology, and the natural competitiveness of sport is and again I go back to the early noughties, is it the early 2010, 12. GPS was heart rate, that was pretty much the only data point we had, and everybody was super concerned with it, but we didn't really understand what the information was telling us. And now that's par for the course. How far do you see technology, I suppose, integrating with sport?
Yeah, I think it's like really this type of thing that is you can generate so much data, and then the more and more value you can truly extract from it, the more and more valuable it becomes. So with the likes of GPS as an example, it's just like amazing to see like the value and the application of that data now, when it was originally like who's running the fastest and who's running the furthest, and it's now right down to position specific drills and tweaks to people's rehab programs based on who they are and their program and their history of data. And it's because it does take time with the very different types of experts, like the sports scientists, the S&C coach, the player themselves, getting that data and interpreting it. It takes so much time to iterate and improve it. So I think like it's continuously improving, and then simultaneously there's never been more of an appetite for performance data. Like, if I go out for a cycle, I'm tracking all my stats. If I'm in the gym, I want to track all my stats. And that's really where output comes in, is like we're a system for what are often the kind of missing pillars of performance, like strength, power, and movement. That obviously you'd have tested a lot in your days, but many athletes kind of are guessing, or they know what they've put on the bar, but are they moving it quickly? That type of thing.
Yeah, sorry, I was smiling as you were talking there. I remember Donegal Callahan, as we were in the warm up doing all these steps, just really fast feet. And I was like, well, "What are you doing?" And there, I get my, the wink, and so I get my getting my meters up for the stats board.
Well, our old research group are a very competitive bunch, and we've been guilty of the same thing ahead of a tag rugby match, which is a lot less professional, but it's the same mindset, no doubt.
Yeah, well, another colleague he did get caught out because he put his heart rate monitor on his dog, and was sent off. The coach was like, "Oh, so you did all your training?" He said, "Yeah, I did all my training." And he's like, "Well, you should be you're technically dead because your heart went to 230 beats from it."